So yeah, I'm a little nervous about that. I mean, if it rains tonight, I'm screwed. And we're headed to the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Let's find a spot to park up. See you in a few.
We walk in lines, it's down, hearts cold. Story never told. The wind it howls, but no one speaks. The shadows deep, we're growing weak. A world so still where dreams don't fly. They fade into the sky. Feels numb, following where the others come. They told me dreams are far too high. Better leave them in the sky.
Whew, well, I just pulled over. There's a lot of snow up here, my God. Normally, well, last time that I came up this way, I took the highway. And it took about a little over like 3.5 hours or something. This is almost 5 hours because I took back roads and stuff. So I'm noticing there is a ton of snow left in New Hampshire. So I'm not sure if that little place that I found is going to be muddy, or if I can get even, or if I can even get up the hill. So anyways, I'm stopped at this little Apple Knockers little general store. So I'm gonna get a couple of snacks and we'll see what we can see, and hopefully we'll be able to get in, and if not, then we're gonna be searching around for a park up. So guys, I will bring you back in a moment. Okay, so that's where I stopped. I was just at this little place called Apple Knockers. This place is awesome. It has all kinds of like every single camp supply, clothing, your food, restrooms. But yeah, so, all right, let's go see if we can find a spot. It's getting almost to like 3 o'clock, and I need to find somewhere to camp. So let's go.
The dream is with me, soft and slow. It's fading, but it's still my own. The light I've always known. In this cold country where we hide, in the frozen winds we ride, I'll hold on tight to what we made.
As you can see, I'm on foot. I parked down the bottom of a hill, and I'm going to check out the road that I went up last time I did a car camp up here. So, wow, it's muddy. I'll bring you back in a minute. Had to back up all the way up this hill in reverse and created some ruts. Let me straighten this out a little bit. Oh man, I'm sure you can hear that. Oh boy. Alright, well, I'm here. I couldn't get up all the way as far as up the hill as I wanted to last time, but I am up this hill, and I did create some mud ruts, which I'll show you later on the way, taking a walk. And taking a walk, I'll show you the ruts. So coming out tomorrow, I got to stay out of that rut, or else I'm gonna get stuck All right, I'll bring you back in a moment. Let me get situated here. Well, guys, I made it up the hill. I didn't make it all the way up the hill, and I'll show you why. I'm a little nervous about getting out of here. Backing up the hill, I had to do it in reverse because there's nowhere to turn around on this little road. And coming down and getting out of here in the morning, I'm just going to have to gun it, and hopefully I don't go in those muddy ruts. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. You're sitting in the back of my truck right now, but yeah, we're camping in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, and there's still a lot of snow on the ground, even though it's like in the mid 60s. I think right now, temperature just dropped down to 62. I'm not really too worried about freezing tonight. I think it's only supposed to get down to like mid 40s or 40, but so nothing's gonna freeze. But all right, let me show you the road. We'll take a walk up and we'll get to camping. All right, so we're just going up the hill so I can show you why I couldn't drive any further than where I'm at right there. So yeah, there's a tree kind of laying across the road, and it's not like I can't move it. I would be able to move it, but it's not completely broken off. It's just snapped, this little birch tree up here. And I don't have my chainsaw with me, so that's something, if I'm going to be doing these type of logging roads and back roads, I'm going to have to bring a chainsaw with me. Let me back that up. There you go, so that way you can see. But if I had a chainsaw, I'd be able to cut that and drag it around over to this side and be able to continue up. Let me just show you. Oh, geez. Let me just show you. Oh, here's another tree. Could have taken that down too. But where I camped last time was kind of up on this like flattish area up here. So I'll show you that. Talk about making it work. But yeah, you just got to make do with what is in front of you. I was kind of stressing out. I'm like, where am I going to go? I'm going to have to find somewhere to park up on the side of the road somewhere. Although that would have been pretty cool too. All right. So we're still walking up this hill. You can't even see my car right there, but it is there. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at this mountain right over here. See that? That's gorgeous. I was right up over here. Happy Sunday. Thank you for coming along with me. Can't believe we're already in like mid-March already. Like what? So that was my view the last time I ever did a car camp up in this area. I think that's Owl's Head Mountain. Right there. Nice, huh? And this road just keeps on going. It's a little hairy up there, so I really can't drive any further than around this area. My truck is down there and down the hill just a little bit. And I'll show you what I had to do to get up here. But yeah, this is awesome. Seeing some deer tracks. There's still snow on the ground. Like, wow, this is beautiful. Very soggy. And of course I wore the wrong footwear. Not Crocs, Mocs. You can't beat $5 footwear. But I should have known better. I don't even know what I was thinking. It's like, yeah, let me go to New Hampshire, where I didn't even take into consideration how muddy it was going to be, how much snow this would have still been on the ground. Oh well. Let me show you the water feature that's down here. You can almost hear it. This is gorgeous. And I saw some moose prints down at the bottom of this hill. So the moose are out. And the bear are just waking up. So, should I do that hammock camp here? Look at this. Sounds like raging waters. And this is all snow melt. Under this like road right here, there must be like a little hole or something for drainage. Oh. But as you can see, right down here we have a little bit of like a brook. A little bit of a waterfall right there. That's pretty cool. And that's obviously all the coming down from all the way up the mountain. And if you go across, all that water is funneling down the side. Look at all this granite right here. That's beautiful. Woohoo! Look at all that granite. And it's just traveling down, all the way down to wherever it goes. That is awesome. Alright, let's just walk up a little bit further and see what it looks like up here. I don't want to really get too far. I have my car like wide open, just out in the middle of a random hill in New Hampshire. Oh, it's soggy. I passed a really cool like old bridge on the way up here, so I'll show you that tomorrow. You know, I just couldn't even wait to get out, and I wanted to come up to New Hampshire. I just love this. I love this area. It's just like, it's wild, you know. It's like we're not at a campground. I'm not in any kind of like favorite wooded area near my house or anything like that. I mean, we're out here. Listen to this. I'm like walking through snow in Crocs or mocks. Whoa. Yeah, this is beautiful. Let's go up a little bit further. All right, so I'll make my way back to the truck. We hiked a little ways. And I'll show you what I'm nervous about leaving in the morning. I think if I just stay to the right of some of the ruts that I created, I should be all right. And of course, I'll have gravity working for me. So no stopping, just hit the gas and go. Wow, so pretty. I think I need a beer. Got a couple of cool things to show you that I brought out for car camping. One of the items I bought basically a year ago, but I never used it, so I'm going to use it tonight. And yeah, so I'll show you a couple of cool little things. Going to be using a new cook set tonight. I'm kind of sitting on that for a little while as well. So a lot of cool little things to play with out on this camp and see how they do. But let's go check out the mud. My name is Mud. I didn't bring a sleeping pad either. I just basically loaded up some blankets. I do have the closed cell foam mat underneath a bunch of blankets and everything, and I'll put my sleeping bag on top of that. So I'm hoping anyways that I'm not going to be freezing. We'll see how it goes. But I think I have enough coverage for warmth and everything, so I don't know. I guess we'll report that in the morning. Man, I just want to chill out. It's probably coming up on 5 o'clock, if not 5 o'clock right now. So, I don't know, 6 o'clock, maybe I'll just get some dinner on. And I only brought something simple for dinner, but I did bring breakfast, and we'll cook that up in the morning. You'll probably hear a little bit of traffic because, look at me, I'm like, but where I'm parked is probably, I don't even know, like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a mile off the road. So, all right, so here's that tree that's down right there. Oh boy. So I could always leave my mini chainsaw in the truck. All right, so when I get down to the truck, then I'll show you the ruts I created. Oh, there's my soda. Look at that. Look at the mud. Oh my God. Wow. Sure you can see this. So there's me coming up the road. Camera's not doing it justice, but look how deep that is. That's a deep rut. I mean, I could get stuck in that. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. So I'm gonna have to be careful. I mean, that is deep. I don't want to put my tires back in there. So I'm gonna have to come over to put my left tire right over here, and then my right tire maybe over here, and just gun it going down the hill. So yeah, I'm a little nervous about that. I mean, if it rains tonight, I'm screwed. Well, not the brightest crayon in the box, but I'm still colorful. But yeah, I've been dying to use these little screens. I have my window up, but I have it open probably about that much, and I have these screens right there. So if you can see that, that's pretty cool. I do have two of them. I think I'm only going to use one of them. I'm not going to, I don't know how cold it's going to get. So, and I have Reflectix up on the passenger side window and on the driver's side window. You can't see that. And I do have something different for the front windshield, so I will show you that. For my sleep system, I just have this military camo pillow right there. Love that pillow. Got a couple of blankets that I'm going to be laying on top of. I have this blanket right here. I have another blanket right here. And then this gray blanket right here is folded around the, what do you call it? The closed cell phone mat. So I do have that like in between this. And like I said, then I have, you know, that blanket right there, this blanket right here with the skulls all over it. And then I have this doubled up. So it is comfortable. I've already tested that. And I have, get my chair out of the way. Got my trash, sweatshirt. I do have a quilt just in case I need a little extra blanket. And I do have my sleeping bag. And it's my sleeping bag from Atipa. I love this. This is it's a combination of down and synthetic fibers. And I think it's only rated down to I don't know, limit is like 33 or something like that. So it's, I mean, it's not a 4-season bag by any means, but it does keep me warm. So I am going to use that. Get that out of the way. That's just my vape. And yeah, so I'll get to setting that up pretty soon. But for right now, I think I'm just going to bust into my cooler. And I did bring a couple of beers with me, and I'm going to crack one open. So, I mean, I don't have any intent to drive, so I don't know what the laws are or what you're supposed to do. You know, I don't want to hear it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to be driving. It's going to be okay. All right, I'm not going to be leaving till tomorrow. So there's no drinking and driving, and I don't advocate that. But anyways, guys, I'll bring you back in a few moments. So you are probably going to hear some road noise. The road is just like down that hill a little bit and over that way. So pardon that. Just want to show you the temperature is dropping. It was just 59, so it's holding around 59, 60 degrees right now. So we'll see what the temperature is in a little while. I'm using the Rise Light chair by T-Sec with the courtesy of myself. Got a little burn hole in there from, you know, some embers. Trekology table. I have some outdoor lighting by Outtask. So there's that light. You probably see it in like everybody's videos, but the thing works killer. I also, it does come with ground stakes too. So if I needed to secure this into the ground, you could put some stakes right through there. And these little things, these things are reflective. So it's pretty cool. Oh, that's just my sticker. I do have a little sticker on there. And yeah, I love this little light. Nice task lighting. It's really bright and it does last a long time. I didn't bring a sleeping pad, so that's another thing. You know, I think subconsciously I forgot it. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll bring it, maybe I won't. Oh, I should bring it just in case. Didn't even. So wore the wrong shoes. Didn't bring a sleeping pad. Yeah. Trust me, I'm an expert. So anyways, let me just at least let this loft up. I'm going to put that on top of there so don't have to do it later. I do like the sleeping bag though. It's extremely comfortable. And it is mummy style, but it has a very, very big foot box. And you don't feel, and like I can toss and turn and roll over in it, so it's not too bad. Woohoo! No, it's got a big square foot box. You probably can't even see that, but yeah, I love it. That's the sleep system right there. Let me show you what else I got. So instead of doing Reflectix for the front windshield, which is behind you, I picked up this little like window cover. Look at that. So we're going to try this out and I'm going to put that in the front window. So let's do that now. See how this goes. All right, sorry, Camo Bear, you gotta sit right there for a minute. All right, so I believe this goes. Now I'm gonna put the black side out. All right. I don't even know if you guys can see what's happening here. Okay, so let's see, put that up. This goes behind there. This goes behind there. This, I think, Velcros around the top if I want to do that, but I don't really have to do that. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Nice. It has like these little corner pieces. I mean, you know, would there be a tiny bit of light leakage? Yeah, there might be like a little bit on the sides, but Looks good to me. Sweet. Not bad. Yep, completely blacked out. Nice. And I do have, like I said, the Reflectix just on the inside here, on that window right here. And this is what it looks like right here. Yeah, I like that. So, I mean, I'll link that down below if you're interested. I mean, you know, I'm not asking you to buy anything. Don't be thinking, you know, if I link things down below, that's for that purpose. If it's just for, you know, you want to check it out a little bit further, there's some information. Nice. I do also have this little bit of gear that I got too. Let me see if I can back that up so you can see. But this in here it's magnetic, and I do have a sunroof, as you can see right there. This goes on the outside of the vehicle, and it's a magnet on one end and a magnet on the other, and it's basically bug screen. And this just sits right on top of your sunroof on the outside. So it's good for airflow in the summertime, pending there is no rain. And also I like that. I think that's a pretty good piece of gear right there. I am going to leave the screen. As you can see, my window's down just a touch, but I am going to leave that screen open just so I can have a little bit of air. And I'm not going to put any Reflectix on this or the back window, because basically I'm just facing up the road right there, and there is nobody coming from that direction. And I think it's time to have that beer. I'm just going to sit in this chair and chill out for a little bit, and I'll bring you back when it's dinner time. Thank you for coming. Oh yeah. So got a couple of cans of Coors Light. I know people either love it or they hate it. I had somebody refer to it once as piss water. You know what? You know, this is what I like. I'm not a big like heavy beer drinker. I don't like a dark beer. I don't like a lot of the IPAs are just too strong for me. So I enjoy a nice frosty cold Coors Light. I don't even know what the alcohol content is on this, to tell you the truth. I don't even know. But anyways, guys, cheers, and thank you for coming along on this car camping adventure. Hoping tomorrow's weather is nice on the way out of here. I have a couple of points of interest I want to show you that I saw on the way up here, and it just looked awesome. I almost wanted to pull over on the way up here, but I'm like, nah, I'll just do it tomorrow. The camera's moving. But I'll just do it tomorrow. So cheers, guys. Oh yeah, ice cold. So yeah, and I do have this new cook system to show you, but I'll wait on that when I'm getting ready to cook some dinner. I don't even know what time it is, to tell you the truth, and the temperature is dropping a little. It says it's, if I can read the thermometer that I have hanging from that little branch over there, it's 58 degrees. So I mean, it's not going to get dark, like fully dark in here till almost 7 o'clock, but the sun is definitely gone, and it's all clouded over. I don't know. I'm hoping we don't get rain. If we get rain, we get rain. I'm just going to have to gun it out of here. That's just in the back of my mind, you know. I could see it now, getting stuck on some random, like, logging road, and I have no cell service. Awesome. Have to walk up to the top of the mountain or something to get service. But it is what it is. We're out here, we're loving it. I couldn't even wait to get out here. I know I said that like my next camp was going to be the hammock camp, but I just wanted to come up here, you know. I just wanted to come up here, and I was a little nervous about doing the hammock camp here because I know it's like bear season, they're all waking up, but I am going to do that. I'm going to do that probably in the next couple of days. So the camp after this one will be that hammock camp. And I can't wait to try out that Travel Bird all-in-one system. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I've been all over the place lately, you know, as far as what I want to do. It's like you have so many ideas, you just don't know which one to do first, so you really don't do any of them. And all of a sudden you're just like, okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that. And You know, we have all spring and all summer. There's no rush. You know, just take time and enjoy the moment. And that's what I'm doing today here. But, all right, guys, I'll bring you back in a little bit. All right, well, before it gets too dark, it's a little bit after 6. I figured might as well just boil up some water and, hold on, let me grab this and get some dinner on. I'm just going for something simple today. I'm having a buffalo style chicken mac and cheese by Mountain House. I think I've tried this one before, but if not, how bad could it be? Buffalo style chicken macaroni and cheese. Can't go wrong. So I have you faced turning around from the car. The car's right behind you, only because I'm kind of like on a hill, so it's easier to kind of sit this way as opposed to sitting up, but okay, whatever. All right, so yeah, so what I'm gonna use today is it's by Fire Maple, and it's the Star X2 Pro or something like that. I mean, the thing's pretty beefy. It's I mean, yeah, it does kind of scream jet boil. But this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be, you know, the pro version. I'm not too familiar with what the version was before this, so I can't accurately say this is better or, you know, than what it was before, but I happen to like it. It's got this little lock right there, little flip out handle. Got your little silicone type lid right there with some venting right there for steam. I just happen to have my gas can and everything in this bandana. Let's see, gas can. I don't need this right now. There's a pocket on this thing somewhere. Shove this in the pocket on the chair. And yeah, it has this unit right here. That's the base or the stove itself. And it also comes with like a little pot stand, which I'll use for my gas. So we'll do that and get the can in there. All right. This thing's gonna be like this big old tower. Little mesh carrying bag like everything comes in. And I like this because it also has this little thing that sits right there on top for your pots. So we'll be using that in the morning. You just kind of flip these things out and it fits right on the base. So you now have, you know, a place to put your pots and your pans on top of your gas. So we're gonna boil, oh, excuse me, Coors Light. So we're gonna boil up some water in this and check it out. All right. Put that on the base. It's kind of slippy on this table, but we're going to do what we can. And it does have the heat exchanger on the bottom for even heat distribution. I mean, more information will be down below. I'm not going to get into, you know, too much detail, you know, reviewing this thing. I'm just basically using it to boil some water. Apparently I still have a code. If you want to save any kind of money on Fire Maple on this, or absolutely anything that Fire Maple sells, you can go to their website and use the code Marlo10 to save some money off of your purchase. If it's not this, it could be something else. I don't know. Feel free to use it. I have it, so you might as well use it. All right, let's see. This goes on here. I think it like locks in here somehow. Let's see. There's like these little tabs that kind of click in there. And that's, yeah, all right, so that's on there. Let's pour some water. It's exciting, isn't it? I mean, I'm happy to be out here. I guess is what it just boils down to. And it does have your measurements on the inside, if you're wondering. That should be enough water. All right, let's fire this sucker up. Woohoo! And we have heat. Are you kidding me? I swear to God, it was like 30 seconds. All right, we're boiling. Whoop. Wow, that thing was fast. Can't wait to get into this. Kind of hungry. Take out the oxygen absorber. Oh yeah, it just smells like macaroni and cheese. I'm sure you know what macaroni and cheese looks like, but in its dry form, that's what it looks like. Looks pretty good. All right. Now I just do these by eye. I don't follow the instructions. I just basically know to cover it with the water. And yeah, let's see if I can get this off here. All right. This thing's kind of heavy. I like it though. The handle feels secure. All right. Stir that up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need some more water. Like instantly it just smells like macaroni and cheese. I mean, what else is it supposed to smell like? Doesn't smell like filet mignon. All right, so we'll stir this up and we'll let that sit. And I always let it sit like about a good 5 to 10 minutes longer than it says, because there's nothing worse than biting into one of these things and getting like a hard, crunchy noodle or something that isn't, you know, fully rehydrated. You know, that kind of sucks. All right, so we'll stir all that up. Might throw some pepper in there. Oh yeah, instantly that tastes good. So this is what we're having. So I'll let it sit and do its thing. I'll bring it back in a few moments. It's a little bit chillier. I mean, it's not freezing or anything like that, but yeah, I wanted to put on a sweatshirt. You know, it's got that little chill in the air. Whoa, I'm like leaning forward because the hill is going down this way. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm been eating this macaroni and cheese, this buffalo style mac and cheese, and oh my God, it's so good. It's like the perfect consistency. I'm glad I let it sit. I probably let it sit for a while, but it is so good. See if I can show you. I mean, it's mac and cheese, you know. Oops. Nice, simple camp meal. Nothing too crazy. You all having a good week? Or did you have a good week, rather? I'm sure by the time you're seeing this, it's on a Sunday. But I went to the supermarket the other day, and I've been kind of wanting to tell you guys this because it really took me aback, you know. Going to the supermarket, walking down the aisles, and I wanted to go get this yogurt that I like. So it's, I don't know, can't remember the Nosa, it's a salted caramel yogurt. Anyways, the guy who works in the supermarket, he was there and he was loading stuff up into the freezer. And I just said to him, I was like, hey, I'm coming around on the right. Do you mind if I grab that yogurt right there? And he looked at me kind of strange, and I'm like, why is he looking at me weird? But he said to me, he's like, in the whole time I've been working here at the supermarket, he's like, no one has ever said excuse me or pardon me. He's like, they usually just reach right around him, or you know, and do all that kind of stuff. And he said, you know something, I really appreciate that. And I thought to myself, that's not really a big deal. And it made me think, is that the world we're in now, where everyone's in such a hurry that manners have just gone like out the window? And he said, you'd be surprised, people throw things back on the shelf, they bump into them, they don't even ask them, you know, pardon me or anything like that. I was just like, wow, you know, he really thanked me. And I was like, don't thank me, you know. I was like, don't thank me, I'm not doing anything special. I go, I guess my mother just raised me right, you know, by saying excuse me or pardon me. It just got me thinking, you know. I was like, wow, is this the world we're in right now? Unbelievable. Just something that came to mind and I wanted to bring to your attention, you know, and just tell you, you know, what do you think? Do you think, you know, we've gotten like so much in a rush where we can't slow down and manners have gone out the window? I don't know. Maybe they have, and I'm not saying with everybody, but it was kind of sad, you know. It was kind of sad to hear that. And then I was joking around with him. I said, you know something? I said, I'm even going to give you a bonus. I'm going to go out on a limb and tell you to have a nice day. He started laughing. But I don't know, it just made me think. And it makes me appreciate these kind of times, you know, where you can come out into the woods and just get away from people and get away from the hustle and bustle and the rush of everyday life. And I love it, you know. So I don't know, I'm like wicked chatty. I guess that's because I'm on my second Coors Light. Cheers, guys. I'm not a big drinker, but you know, I do like to have a beer or two when I'm out on camp. And as they say, when I have a couple in me, I'm just diarrhea of the mouth. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm just gonna get back to eating this. I'm gonna shut you off for a little bit, and I'll bring you back probably around dinner time. I was thinking of having a fire, but then I figured, nah, I'm not even gonna bother. I just wanna sit and chill and relax and have some time to just listen to the wind whipping through the trees and keep my eye open for any kind of animals. You know. So good. So good. But, alright. I appreciate you guys coming. Sorry for talking with my mouth full. And I'll bring you back in a little bit, guys. Thanks.
Story never told. The wind it howls, but no one speaks. The shadows deep, we're growing weak. So still where dreams don't fly, they fade into the sky. But I have a dream inside of me, a flame that flickers quietly. They taught me how to walk but not to run, so I'm standing here undone.
Wow. Well, here it is. It's nighttime. It's about 8 o'clock at night right now. I've just been sitting out here. I saw a couple deer earlier. I just was walking up the hill. Of course, I didn't get it on film, but when I came up the hill, I saw 2 white-tailed deer just like running off into the woods. So this is an active area, and I love it. So we'll see what kind of sounds we hear tonight, and I'll bring you back when we're going to bed. Talk to you in a few, guys, and thank you for coming. Alright, I think it's gonna be time to crawl in. Take my muddy shoes off. throw them over here. Shut the door. Shut this back door. Nice, I'm gonna lock myself in. All right, I am locked in. Whew. Hey guys. Well, I decided to call it a night, you know, just kind of get in here and get comfortable. And I'm going to change into my sweatpants. I don't think I really want to be sleeping in jeans, so I'm going to do that. Just getting my sweatpants on. Whew. All right. All right. Alright, so anyways, guys, I'm in here. It's about, I don't even know what time it is. It's maybe like somewhere around 9ish. I'm just going to try and get a little bit of sleep and just listen to the sounds. Like I said, I saw some deer earlier up the hill. I wish I got it on camera, but you know, they move pretty quick. No, excuse me. They move a lot faster than I do. So anyway, guys, thank you for coming along. And I will see you in the morning, and hopefully nothing, you know, earth-shattering happens in the middle of the night, but if it does, we'll get it on film. So good night, guys, and I'll see you in the morning. Hi, welcome to complete darkness. But I'm laying here and I'm looking up. You can't see it right now, but there's so many stars in the sky. Let me get a light on. Let me get out. Oh no, it's gonna be dark. Oh shit, it's dark. Hopefully I'll be able to see this. Oh, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see this. Damn it. Sorry, it's not the best of lighting. But yeah, I was just sitting there laying down, looking up, and I was like, oh my God, look at that. So I know you couldn't see it when I was filming it, but I am gonna put a couple of images. So check out these images. They're not the best quality, but I'm sure you can just picture what I'm talking about. It was just magical. Look at those stars. All right, well, going back to bed. That was about the most exciting thing that's been going on so far. It's probably about, I don't know, 10:30. It's not even like really late, but I'm just gonna go find something to watch, go back to bed, stare at the stars. It's just awesome. But again, good night. Thank you for coming, and I will see you in the morning. Good night. Ooh, good morning. It's about 6:30, 6:40. I'm back in my sleeping bag. I just went outside to use the facilities. And it's 46 degrees. So I didn't freeze at all. I was quite comfortable and warm. I'm just laying here looking up out the back window, the hatch. Good morning. I'm contemplating making breakfast or going out for breakfast. Just to be honest, I don't know. But anyways, let me get up and figure out what's going on. And I'll bring you back in a moment. Good morning, guys.
They taught me how to walk but not to run. So I'm standing here undone. Oh, the horizon's pulling farther away. But I'll pretend this hope I say. Oh, the fire doesn't burn the same. I'll carve this little flame. but it's still my own, a light I've always known. In this cold country where we hide, in the frozen winds we ride, I'll hold on tight to what we made. I'm still protecting my flame.
Well, cheers guys, good morning. Stopped at Cumberland Farms and got a coffee and these little donut type things, so I guess I'm gonna have that. Yeah, I just decided to take off. Sometimes that happens. You get lazy in the morning and you're like, okay, it's foggy, it's a little raw, it's pretty it's misting out right now, so I was like, I'm out. But yeah, last night I slept okay, but not as comfortable as I could have been. I think I'm gonna have to invest in some sort of like bed system, or make my own bed out of like some foam or something of that effect, because I'm a little stiff. You know, my neck is kind of, my neck and shoulder area is just like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you sleeping in cars? But yeah, it was awesome. I loved it. It was great. I saw some deer. The stars were amazing. It was just awesome to get away. And yeah, next week we'll be swinging from some trees, so we'll do that. But there's a couple of things I'm hoping I can get to today before I can close out this video and show you some cool sights. So good morning, enjoy your coffee, and I'll see you in a few. And thank you for coming. Hey guys, well, 4.5 hours have gone by since I got that coffee. I wanted to show you that bridge before I closed out the video, but guess what? Google decided to send me back a completely different way than I originally had come up. So I couldn't find it. And at the time it was like foggy and raining, and I'm like, that's great. I don't know why it sent me back a different way, but it did. So guys, I appreciate your time and checking out this video. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.